he brings death to life in the new movie, Meet Joe Black. Yes, I will. Brad Pitt.
Yes.
How are
Hi,
you?
how you doing, Katie?
Good to see you, Brad.
Yeah, good to see you.
Now, as I mentioned in the intro, you play Death, and that
Yeah, right.
people might think that's a
Bit of a
pretty
stretch.
difficult role. I mean, can you sort of set up the movie for us, explain what's happening here?
We start with Tony Hopkins' character, Bill Parrish, who a successful businessman, having a little heart trouble, and we come to find out that Death pays him a visit and tells him his time's up, but not just yet. We're going to give you a few more days, but in the meantime, I want you to show me around. And in the meantime, he gets involved with his daughter. It sounds
And then
absolutely
it gets very
silly,
complicated.
absolutely hokey, but it's so well done. It's beautiful.
Why Bill Parrish? Why does Death want to visit Anthony Hopkins' character?
I figured because he was Anthony Hopkins, because he's all that. But yeah, his strength and his ability to instruct, he says, but really just who he is. I think he wanted to get a little something of what he got.
He's
as
really,
the song goes.
Bill Parrish is a fine man, really.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins is a fine man.
I love him.
He
do
is.
you love him as much as I love him?
I truly do. He is. I don't know as much as you love him.
Well, I don't
Hopefully,
know how much
maybe
you
in
love
a different
him.
way from me, but
Well, I don't love him that way, but I just think he's so great.
He is fantastic. He's the greatest actor, one of the greatest actors we have, and I don't know how he does what he does. I've watched him through 2 films now, and I still don't know how he gets to where he does. He's so elegant and eloquent and
elevates everything.
elevates
around him, don't you
everything,
think?
and he never falls into these traps within the script of sappiness or silliness. He shows the flaws. He's just a complicated, complex, beautiful, giving, fantastic guy. In
this role, Brad, you have to play this spirit who comes in and has to sort of learn how to live in this world. And so you're sort of hesitant and uncomfortable in a way. Is that how you try to play the role? I mean, sort of trying to get into the swing of things?
I have to say, I was pretty lost coming into this one. And,
Why?
Well, there wasn't a lot of research I could do.
Yeah, that's true.
No one to interview.
The truth is, joining John Bonnecue is every bit as certain as death and taxes.
Death and taxes?
Yes.
Death and taxes?
Yes.
What an odd pairing.
It's just a saying, Mr. Black.
By whom?
Doesn't matter.
Then why'd you bring it up?
You're not familiar with the phrase, in this world nothing is certain but death and taxes?
Well, I am now.
It's a very thought-provoking movie about sort of our time on the planet.
I think so. I think so. In simplest terms, it says some beautiful things about love and family, and then we deal with, of course, the inevitable loss, which everyone gets sooner or later. So.
It's also, as you mentioned when you were describing the plot, a love story.
It's a love story, yes, and a love story between family members, a love story between man and woman. Just a very fulfilling story.
It's a long movie. It's almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Seems like long movies.
And no one loses an arm.
Yeah.
The ship doesn't go down.
But
I thought it was very brave. I mean, films now are getting more clipped and cut, and Marty Brest went for more, let things sit and let things
breathe.
Get into you, breathe. Yeah, like wine.
Did you ever worry that it could sustain that 3 hour chunk of time?
Well, you never know what the length is gonna come out, or I surely don't until it's all put together. And if I stay interested, I'm all right.
I was saying to Tony, you know, we're like this,
Yeah.
that you should do a romantic comedy sometime, something sort of light and airy and...
For Tone.
No.
Tony should.
You.
Oh, I should.
Yeah.
Oh, I should.
Have you ever thought about that? Because sort of your character initially, before things transpire, is kind of a funny... goofball. Have you ever wanted to do something that's just a little lighter, a little less intense than some of the roles you've taken on?
Yeah, I think that'd be a breath of fresh air. I thought about it. I don't know. Feel it out.
Yeah, you sort of just see what comes your way.
Right.
What are you working on now?
I'm working on a thing called The Fight Club.
And tell me about that.
That's David Fincher directing, who directed Seven, who has another visual. He's on to something on this one. Yeah.
What's it about?
It stars Edward Norton and Helena Bonham Carter, and
No slouches, they.
no slouches, no. And It's about two guys who start this amateur boxing league for underprivileged youth and the woman who comes between them.
Ah.
But we twisted a bit.
Sounds good. And
Yeah.
everything else is going well in your life? I know you're not one who likes to talk about anything but the movies.
I say it's going pretty well.
Good. You happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Good, good. Your mom's doing
Whatever
well?
that is. My mom's doing excellent. Thank
Good.
you.
She was here last time you came by. It was
Yeah.
really nice to see the two of you together. All right. Well, Brad Pitt, the movie is called Meet Joe Black. Great to see you.
All right.
You look too skinny, though. You're
Thanks,
always
Kate.
looking too skinny. Are
You say
not
that every
eating?
time.
I know, but you are. I realize, you
I'm
know.
a professional leader.
You look so skinny in person.
Really?
Are you eating enough?
Yeah, I'm eating enough.
Okay, I'm going to talk to your mom about
right, you
that.
do that.
Thanks, Brad.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.